welcome to a very special solo episode of Just Between Us. Before we dive in, I want to tell you about a really cool company called Skillshare. Skillshare is an online learning community for creators with over 25,000 classes in their system. You can learn things about business, marketing, technology, lifestyle, film, editing, animation, and I know a lot of you guys are creators as well. So there's a bunch of classes about how to build your brand, how to break through all the noise on social media, how to get more followers, how to go viral. There's even a class about how to make a podcast. I really like making podcasts. You guys should do it too. For me, I've been really enjoying their cooking classes, like the perfect grilled cheese, a mini class to master the sandwich. I eat out a lot and it's not healthy and it's expensive, so the more that I can learn to do in my home, the better. Whether you want to fuel your creativity, your curiosity, or even your career, Skillshare is the perfect place to keep you learning and thriving. Skillshare is giving away 2 months free for all of our audience, so you just need to click the link below and sign up. After that 2-month trial period, you only have to pay about $10 a month for unlimited access. Pretty good deal if you ask me. Where is Gabby? In honor of my 30th birthday, June 20th, 2019, I thought I'd put together 30 of the best tips I've learned in my 30 years of being alive. Nobody asked for this video, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Tip number 1, keep it simple. Drink more water. I didn't really drink any water growing up, and I had a miserable childhood. Coincidence? I think not. Tip 2, be nice. Not just to other people, but to yourself. Think about the energy that you're putting out in the world. I can't believe I just said think about the energy you're putting out in the world, but I mean it. Tip 3, you are not defined by your career or lack of career. You're a full person. So I'm not just a writer / low to mid-level YouTuber. I'm also a daughter, a sister, a friend, a dog mom, a girlfriend, and a person that exists in a shared space with humanity. Scary. Tip 4, just because someone doesn't love you doesn't mean that you're unlovable. It just means that they're the wrong someone. Tip 5, you have to be stable to be in a stable relationship. So sometimes you have to work on you before you can work on having an us. That's pretty good, Doug. That could go on a t-shirt. Tip 6, if you need meds, take meds. There should be no stigma around meds. Take your goddamn meds. Tip 7, exercise. I know that it's the worst, and I hate it so very much, but it's great for your brain. Tip 8, everyone has an idea of who they are, and they think they have to stay that person, and they can't change or pivot, but that's not true. Don't limit your future by the person you were in the past. Tip 9, in a very similar vein, the past does not dictate the future. Say it again for the people in the back. Your past does not dictate your future. Pretty exciting. Tip 10, you can't predict the future unless you have some sort of superpower, which I honestly doubt. So just because you think the worst thing is going to happen does not mean it's actually going to happen. That's just called catastrophizing, and it's something we should try not to do. Tip 11, write down your passwords for everything in a safe space, especially your Apple password. I don't do this yet, but I hope one day I will, because my computer is currently not connected to my iCloud. Tip 12, there's no point in stressing over something until it actually happens. Otherwise, it's just a huge waste of energy. Tip 13, get your work done so that you don't spend all of your free time worrying about when you're going to get your work done. Work first, play later. Tip 14, very, very, very few things will actually have a long-term effect on your life. AKA, don't sweat the small stuff. I wish I had come up with that, but I didn't. Tip 15, you're never too old to make new friends. Tip 16, you're never too old to lose your friends. And it will hurt and it will suck, but some people are not meant to be in your life forever. Tip 17, don't fight for someone who wouldn't fight for you. It's that simple. Tip 18, make sure you have a snack every 3 to 4 hours, especially if you have IBS. Tip 19, retrain your brain to think positively. For example, my initial thought was, this is a dumb video no one will watch. But then I changed my thinking and thought, you know what? A couple people might like this. Tip 20, different people like different things. Not everyone is going to be like you, and that's great. So try not to judge other people for anything unless they're like actively hurting themselves or others. Tip 21, remind the people in your life how much they mean to you. Call them, text them, vocalize your gratitude. Tip 22, get a dog. Tip 23, There's the thing, and then there's the way you feel about the thing. Take away the second part, and a lot of times your struggles will get easier. Guilt and shame are almost always wasted emotions. Tip 24. If your hair is frizzy, you can use hand cream to make it smoother. Tip 25. If you don't like something about yourself, put in the work to fix it. For example, I recently asked my boyfriend if he thought I was sensitive. He said no, so obviously anything's possible. Tip 26. Wear whatever makes you comfortable, not what you think you should wear. Tip 27. If you can afford it, go to therapy. And then encourage everyone else in your life to also go to therapy. Tip 28. Celebrate. Celebrate your birthdays, celebrate your promotions, celebrate your anniversaries. Celebration is fun and it's joyful, and you should take every chance that you can to do it because a lot of times life is trash. Tip 29. The spotlight effect. No one is paying attention to you because they are too busy paying attention to themselves. Imagine how freeing that is. You can trip, you can spill, you can wear orthotics. Do whatever you want to do because nobody cares. And finally, tip 30. Age is just a number. And 30's not that old, right? Right, Doug?
It's older than me.
I wanted to put together 30 of my best tips that I've learned